Okay, we're gonna grease up the hip joint with this movement. So you're gonna start in a bear sit position. What that means is we're gonna bring the feet and knees a little wider than hips, and then we're gonna pry those legs open. Now, depending on your mobility, if you're kind of crumpled up in this position, what I want you to do is go ahead and just recline back a little bit. We wanna be able to keep the spine long and the chest up tall. Now, what I'm gonna do is basically one leg's gonna be stationary, the other leg's gonna be swiveling in and out of hip rotation. So the leg that's stationary, I'm gonna contract those outer hip muscles to really pry that leg as close to the ground as possible. This other leg that's gonna be moving, I'm gonna kind of dig my heel into the ground to get some hamstring work, and then I'm gonna swivel my hip into internal rotation. So I'm letting that knee drop in towards the other leg. You'll be limited by, it's gonna feel like a block in the front of your hip. That's the end of your movement. We're gonna pause. Now we're contracting the outside hip muscles to kind of actively pry this leg back open as wide as possible. I'm digging that hamstring into the ground just to try to create some internal tension in the leg. And then we're gonna switch legs. This leg's gonna stay stationary. I'm gonna pry this leg now back into internal rotation. So I'm swiveling that knee in towards the other leg. I'm gonna feel that block in the front of my hip. And then I'm gonna slowly roll it back out. This is another one where we are thinking about moving our leg through like tar or mud so that we can keep some internal tension, internal resistance. We don't want momentum moving the leg. We want this nice and controlled throughout the movement here.